four groups of people. If you understand where you fall, you will know how to create cash flow, and you know how far you're willing to go to raise the kind of money you need in your life. The first group is located on the left top corner of this cash flow quadrant in front of you right now, and that is called the E quadrant. In the E quadrant, you have a job. You exchange your time for money every single day. And as far as you continue to exchange your time for money, you cannot create financial freedom. It's as simple as that. You don't build wealth by being an employee. Someone said you cannot become financially free in another man's office. So if you have a job today, you really need to look at the mirror and ask yourself, are you really getting the kind of cash flow you need to get from the job you are doing? If your job is not giving you the kind of cash flow, nobody's asking you to leave that job. All we are saying is that you need to begin to move into a different quadrant so that you can begin to create extra cash flow from, despite the fact that you are currently working in a job that is not paying you the kind of cash flow you need in your life. Some people leave the employee quadrant and move over to the next quadrant called the self-employed quadrant. In the self-employed quadrant, you own the job in which you work. This is the S quadrant. This is where you find smart people, sharp people, skilled people, people who are doing things for themselves. These people have a mantra, and their mantra is this: if you want a piece of work to be done well, do it yourself. So they are also exchanging their time for money. Yes, they could make some more money than people in the employee quadrant, but the fact is this, that they also exchange their time for money. Now, this is sure about this group of people. They must be there for them to make money. Even if you have people working for you, the system is tied around them, and because that system is tied around them, they must be present in the system for them to make money in that particular system. Robert Kiyosaki said in the cash flow quadrant that on the left side, you cannot be rich. You are poor on the left side of the quadrant. For you to become rich and become financially free, you need to move over to the right side of the quadrant, and that is where you find the business owners. The business owners are people who have put a business on ground and they have deployed a system, and that system ensures that they keep making money even if they are receiving a massage while sipping calypso in one remote Caribbean island. Their account balance continues to increase. Why is it so? It is so because these people have people working for them to make money. So they make money using other people's time, other people's money, and other people's effort, as opposed to people on the left side who make money using their own time, their own money, and their own effort. So on the left side, what you earn is called linear income because it's dependent on you. On the right side, what you earn is called leverage income because your income is not dependent on you. So you need to struggle to be on the right side of the quadrant so you can begin to earn money off other people's time, other people's money, and other people's effort. Now, the idea is this: the difference between the business owner and the self-employed person is the presence of a system in the business of the business owner. That is why even if they're not there, they keep making money, but the self-employed person has to be there to make money. And when you make the money in the business quadrant, you move your money over to the next quadrant called the investor quadrant. You invest your money, and this time around, your money begins to work for you. The investor is smart because his money works for him. Money is a very loyal servant. It works for you at all points in time. Whether you are sleeping, wherever it is you are, money keeps working for you. So money works for you to make more money, and also people work for you to make money on the right side of the quadrant. Whereas on the left side of the quadrant, you work to make money. And then that is where you are poor, right? Unfortunately, 95% of the population are on the left side of the quadrant, sharing 5% of the wealth of the nation, but 5% of the population are on the right side of the quadrant, sharing 95% of the wealth of the nation. So there's a lot of room on the right side. The big question is this: why do most people kill themselves on the